This is our online segment. We've got Paul Schwartz from the New York Post and Bob Glauber from Newsday. All right, let's start things off here with this Giants offensive line. Did a pretty good job against the Rams, not a bad job against the Ravens, but now they're taking on an Eagles team that can sack you with multiple people. How do they deal with the wide nine?
Well, in years past, they have not done well with it at all. That's one of the reasons the Giants never beat the Eagles, is they cannot handle what goes on up front. At the trading deadline, I did not expect Jerry Reese to make a move, even though there were some guys out there. So this is their offensive line, like it or not. You know, if they don't succeed, the fans who have been howling to improve the offensive line are going to really be proven right. You know, it's a very tough matchup. Fletcher Cox in the middle, very difficult guy to move. I think it's the key to the game.
Yeah, and can the Giants get any kind of run game going? What do you see as another key of the game, Bob?
Another key to me is the Giants' secondary against Carson Wentz. I mean, Carson Wentz has had really a terrific run so far as a rookie. The 3-0 start, now they lost 3 out of 4, so they have kind of dialed it back a little bit. But I think the Giants' secondary does have the advantage here. They have good experience. Jack Rabbit Jenkins is playing great. I'm just still getting used to calling him Jack Rabbit, not Janoris. And I think the secondary is deep enough to deal with Carson Wentz. And the Eagles receivers are dropping enough passes where I give the Giants a pretty decided edge in that area.
Yeah, and Wentz, in those last 4 games in which they're 1-3, he's turned the football over 4 times, 3 interceptions and a fumble. In the first 3 games, he played clean. Plus, Dorial Green Beckham, who the Eagles acquired in a trade, is a big, tall, lanky guy, which kind of fits Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie's MO as far as a guy that he can really sort of take away in this football game.
Absolutely.
Paul, let's go back to the offensive line a little bit, because the Giants' inability to run the ball has been a really big problem. Ben McAdoo said going into the bye they were going to analyze it, study it. What changes should fans expect?
Well, I think fans want Paul Perkins. It's an easy fix, right? Put him in. He's a rookie. He looks pretty good with the ball. I think in time the fans will get their wishes. I don't think they're going to have a steady diet of Paul Perkins right now. Look, this is not a good running team. Jerry Reese said it earlier this week. We have the advantage at quarterback because we have the guy who is experienced. The other guys, Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, are not. Our guy is experienced. So it's a passing offense. They have to run the ball, but it's a passing offense. They're going to have to throw the ball to win with their experienced quarterback.
Rashad Jennings does have 2 career 100-yard games against the Eagles, including the last time he played him. Do you think it's as simple as just changing the running back?
No, not necessarily. I think you got to go with Jennings for now. I think he's your strongest inside runner. I think the loss of Vereen is really showing itself. They just need that
Plus
reliable changeup and no fullback. But to me, and this has gone on for a couple of years now in the NFL, you throw to run. Spread them out. Put 4 receivers in and run the ball. They did that with Tiki Barber all the time. Now, you know, Rashad Jennings is not Tiki Barber, and he's not that style, but if you do throw to run, I think your chances become a little bit better. This typical, you know, 1st and 10, run the ball for 2 yards, 2nd down, run it for 3, and then 3rd down. You have to change that up, and I think they do try to do that, but I think they just have to do it a little bit more successfully.
Plus, let's face it, they have no blocking tight ends. You know, they can't get to the edges with their tight ends blocking. I think you'll see more. The rookie, I think you'll see more of is Jarrell Adams, who I think will get a much larger role blocking, because I think he can do that better than the other guys they have.
Eagles have won 4 in a row. Your prediction for this week?
I think it'll be 5 in a row until I see otherwise. I like the Eagles. Close game.
I understand the Eagles have had the advantage over the Giants in recent years, but I'm going to go with the Giants. Rookie quarterback, they're scuffling a little bit at home. I think it's 27-20 Giants.